Hi everyone, welcome back to the Crafty Author. My name is Anissa and I am the Crafty Author. And I'd like to welcome you to the 12 Days of Christmas. So we are going to kick it off with a fun, quick, and easy little no-sew project. I know I said no-sew, but this will be a lot of fun to do. I'm enjoying myself and it's going rather quickly. So I want to show you what I've come up with, and we are going to get started right away. I do want to tell you though that my 12 days of Christmas will include crafts, and some of them will be sewing, some of them will not be sewing. And then of course we'll be doing some quilting and some things like that. So you will not want to miss this. So today what we are going to do is we are going to be making these adorable little gnomes. Isn't he cute? Oh my goodness, so cute. So this is my first attempt at this, and I think he is absolutely adorable. I just used some leftover fleece that I had from a dog bed that I made for my dog and used it as his hat. So he's going to have a paw print hat for Christmas this year. But the next one is going to be absolutely amazing. So let's get started. Okay, there's a couple of things that you're going to need. You're definitely going to need a glue gun. You're going to need some leftover fleece, whatever you have, or flannel. It doesn't matter. I'm going to be working with fleece. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I have something for his feet. You do not have to do anything for his feet. This is just I just had this that I picked up. It was an ornament at Joann's. It was 70% off. And I loved it, so I picked it up. You will need a chopstick for turning things inside out. Bells are optional, but I have some bells. You will need something for his nose, whether it's a wooden dowel or one of these small little ornaments or anything else that you can come up with. If you want to use a small little cotton ball, whatever you have that works, use it. This is like really cool because you can just use up stuff that you have in your craft room. Then you're going to need 2 balls. Yes, I said 2 balls. I got these when my daughter was getting married and I was doing some stuff with floral arranging. And so these are what I'm going to use because I have them. They're left over and they've been sitting in my craft room for over a year now, just waiting for something to happen. So I am just going to cut these off. And I think I got these at Hobby Lobby. I have no idea how much they cost. So if you can find something that's like that, I say go for it, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm just gonna use my wire cutters to cut them off, cut them apart. And this is really fun. I really, really love this project. Okay, so now I have those both cut off. So now I'm ready to move along. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little balls. As you can see, I've cut them off. And I am just going to put quite a bit of glue in here because I'm going to want to glue these together. And I want them to stay together. So I'm just going to take this one now and I'm just going to set it right on top of that one. I'm going to hold them together. And probably holding them together takes the longest because you really want these to adhere. You don't want them to fall apart. And I am using high heat or high temp glue. And if you are using that, you want to be very, very careful. I really burned the crap out of myself the other day using this glue gun, and it was really bad. Okay. So I'm just going to fluff these up just a tad. Okay. And now I am going to get my little shoes. And I'm going to glue them together right here because I don't want them to go anywhere. So I'm just gonna put a little dab of glue here. Hold those together. When I saw these little Santa boots, I thought they were so stinking cute. And originally I bought them for a different project. And then when I was just sitting here looking around in my craft room going, what can I do with all this stuff that I have in here? I was like, oh, yeah, I should probably use those for that. So it worked in my favor. And it actually makes more sense for this project than the project that I had initially had planned them for. So yeah, there's that. So I'm just gluing, just making sure that these are together. So we're ready to glue onto our little shoes now. So I'm just going to take my fluffy guys here. I'm going to set them down on these shoes. I'm going to need to face me real quick. Now I'm going to just glue these on. I'm just going to put some glue here. Okay. And I'm going to glue my little guy on here. Okay, so he's glued on there. He doesn't look like much yet. Next, we're going to take our nose. And I prefer a glitter nose, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab one of these glitter ones if I can get it out. I got these at Joann's. They were on sale. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little bulb right here with the bulb side, and I'm going to stick it right there, right on his face. And you're going to want to use a pretty good amount of glue just because we want everything to stay. Just like that. Like I said, he doesn't look like much yet, but it will. You'll be surprised when you see him start to take shape. He's super cute. Now we're going to put him aside because we're done with him for the moment. Next, what we want to take is our fleece. What I'm going to do with this fleece is I'm going to put the right sides together because currently I have right sides up, but we want these to go together. So put your nice sides together, get it nice and even. I'm going to cut off this selvage end that I have right here. I'm also going to cut this off right here. And then I'm not going to worry about this part being uneven because all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut diagonal straight up into the next up into this corner here. And this is what we are going to be using to make his hat. So I'm just going to cut diagonally. And if it isn't perfect, don't worry about it. It's okay. Everything's going to be fine. So you should have something that looks like this. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to glue each side, this side and this side. And what we're going to do with that is we are going to leave a little bit of an opening down here at the start, about an inch or two. We don't want to put glue right down here. We want to start it about here and start gluing up. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to Put a bead of glue up that way. Flip this over. And be careful doing this because you will burn your fingers. I did that already once. And then I'm going to do this again. And boy, am I going through a lot of glue today. Okay, and I'm going to do this other side now. This is what you're going to need the chopstick for, in case you haven't figured that part out yet. Now I'm just going to fold that down. And we need to let this dry for a minute or two. All right, so now we need to turn this inside out because now our glue should be pretty dry. Now I see a spot where I missed. So you want to make sure that you're not missing any spots. For some reason that did not glue. All right. I'm going to use my chopstick to continue turning this out. And I'm using the rounded part of it and some of my fingers too. Okay, I also wanted to show you, just in case you decide to do this, I showed you how to glue the hat. Now I'm going to show you, if you wanted to sew it with your sewing machine, you can, okay? So right sides together, and then you would just sew all the way around, up to here, up to the point, and then you would come all the way back down to this end, okay? So that's how you would do it if you were going to sew it. I just wanted to show you that there are those two options. For the other one that I made, the one with the dog paw print hat, that one I used glue. And then I showed you how to do it with glue on this one. But I thought that I would do it also with the sewn side. So we're going to stick with this for right now, okay? And now I have this lovely little gnome hat. I have seams on both sides of this. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold, I'm going to roll this bottom part of his hat. I'm going to trim this thread. And then I'm going to roll it again. So now it's rolled up. Okay, so you should have something like that. And I've rolled it twice. Now I'm going to take my gnome. Now I've got my little gnome guy. And I am going to put this hat on him. I'm going to face him towards me first, so that I can see what we got going here. Oh, this is so cute. So very, very, very cute. Oh my gosh. Look at how cute. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my glue gun, and I am actually going to glue down this part of the front of his hat where it's folded. Okay, I'm also going to do that in the back, just because I want to keep that part folded. And then I am going to glue the hat onto him. So I'm actually going to glue here, but I think I need to move his hat down a little further because he's a gnome. He's a grumpy gnome. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just, these glue sticks are driving me nuts. I'm going to go ahead and glue, ouch, from that back side there. Maybe I'll just use my chopstick. That's a better idea. Burn the chopstick instead of my fingers. And then I'm going to do it on the front. So I'm just taking the glue gun and I'm just putting glue up and under the hat area. We're just about done. Got his hat glued down, and now we're going to add the finishing touch. Now, I have a little gold bell, or I have some really big bells, and I'm not really sure which one I want to use, so I'm going to grab them and we're going to test it out. Okay, so like I said, we got this little gold one. It goes like right here, which is cute. You can see it. It was on the other one too. Well, it's hard for me to show you those. And then I have these really big bells. And I love bells, so that's why I have so many bells. But honestly, I think I'm gonna go with the bigger bell because I love the bigger bell. So, all right, so let's put this on here. The bell is optional. It's just what I wanted to do with mine. So however you want to do yours and whatever works for you, I say do it. Okay. So as you can see, I've got my bell on here. Not sure what it's going to look like. I'm hoping for the best. I'm pretty sure it's going to be adorable. Because aren't these gnomes just so doggone cute? I'm sticking to the glue, by the way. It doesn't want to let go. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, he's so cute. Okay. I'm going to line them up so we can get a better picture of what they look like. Oh my gosh, you guys, aren't they magnificent? They're so cute. I love them. Oh my goodness. Those are so adorable. So this one has 3 of those little balls stacked. And this one has the boots instead. And I know he's probably my favorite one. But this one I think is pretty doggone cute too. Haha, no pun intended. Wow. What a great and fun project. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did, because I think that he's absolutely adorable. And so is this one. Oh my gosh. Too cute. So that is it for me today here on the Crafty Author. If you would like to follow me on social media, the links are down below in the description box. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe and share it with your friends if you would like to. I always enjoy that. Sharing is caring. And keep on crafting. And I will see you guys next time on the Crafty Author. Bye-bye.